Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamesia Capri, the nurse practitioner extraordinaire. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. So I am going live today with a special guest, and she will be here shortly. So I'm just going to chat it up with you guys. Let me see. I want to be able to see my comments when you guys come in the studio. So come on in, come on in. What have you guys been up to? I've got this new little setup, you guys. Can you guys tell? Do you guys like it? I absolutely love this new setup that I have here. So I have been spending a whole lot of time on Clubhouse and meeting a lot of wonderful people. And so this year, I've decided to be more intentional with my streaming and my recording, and just really just working with my advertisement so you guys can see me more and I can get out there. So this young lady that I'm going to bring up, she actually has encouraged me, encouraged a lot of other people to do more reels, to do much more with reels, even if you don't think you can use reels, even if you don't feel like you want to be using TikTok. But she has totally changed my mind on all of that. So once she gets on, we'll be able to chat with her. But I do want to tell you some other stuff that I am working on, which you guys already know. But myself, and Fit, Healthy, and Blessed crew, we started a show on Clubhouse that will also be airing live on YouTube. So we'll be doing that as well. So I am excited about that. And we'll be doing that on Saturdays. Sometimes it's going to be on my channel, and then another time it's going to be on Triple J's channel. So the people involved are Stars Tina, Triple J, Renee, Maisha, my go-to guy, Dwayne, and Joanna. So we're going to be doing, hey, she's here. So we're going to be doing a live stream on StreamYard on Saturdays. So that's exciting. And everybody has such an array of experience and what they're going to bring to the channel. And also, hopefully, to be able to see you guys on Clubhouse. So it looks like we are ready to go to meet the queen of reels. So let me bring her on. All right.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? You made it.
I made it. I know. I ran inside and I got my Dunkin' Donuts, so I'm good.
Gotta have that. Gotta
power it up. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Jamesia. How are
you? You look amazing.
Oh, you do too. Always.
Thank you. So let me ask you. I was telling the people here that you have encouraged a lot of people to use reels and TikTok and stuff like that for their business. And for me, the main thing that I've found is that I feel like, I'm so serious, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we've talked about this. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, isn't TikTok for silliness and goofy? And yeah. So here's the good news. And I can use an example. My friend Brett, actually, Matheny, he got on TikTok, and he's an older man, and he's kind of serious too. And he got on TikTok to grow his business. You can hear my dog is like tap dancing in the background.
It's okay. It's real world over here. We don't care. Somebody might
all real. Need to clip their toenails. So this is a good story. So he got on TikTok because he knew it would help him grow his business. So smart. And he started kind of doing the trends and the silly stuff. And then one day he got on and he just felt moved to preach a little bit. So he did 3-minute sermon from his heart, talked about, got some Bible verses out, spoke the word of God. And then his following exploded. So now what he does, because he figured out what his niche is, even though it doesn't have anything to do with the business he's building, his niche are these little 3-minute sermons that he does in TikTok. And so awesome. Yeah, so you don't have to. The good news is that what people are gravitating toward now, especially as we go into 2022, people are
Mhm.
really gravitating toward you being authentic to who you are. Gone are the days of us caring about the Kardashians, I think. I mean, I could care less if somebody is showing up plastic and being silly just to get views. I think people can see through that now. We've had social media long enough that
Right.
if your value is to educate your audience on how to be healthier, then that's what you show up and do. You don't have to dance, you don't have to joke, you don't have to be silly. That's what you show up to do. Then you're going to create a following of engaged followers, which is that's the goal. You want them to engage with you. You don't want them just sitting there,
I
right?
don't want to be looking at my phone, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if we're showing up
Mm,
on YouTube.
I wonder if I can see it. Let's both look at our
So
phone.
I'm looking. I don't want you to think I'm just being rude. I'm just trying to see if we're showing up
I
because
wasn't even. I
all,
didn't even pay attention.
all transparency, this is my first time using my StreamYard.
Oh, this is your first time using StreamYard. So shouldn't we be able to? Okay. So let me go to your
So
page.
I have it going. I see the time. I see that we're supposed to be live. It says live, so I guess we are. But I wanted to see if I could at least see us. But anyway, I'm gonna
Great.
look. Can you see us?
Does it record in here if for whatever reason we're not actually live? We should have people talking to us, right?
We should if they come on, which hopefully they'll get on. So hold on, let me see. Videos. I'm in videos.
Let's
Um,
see.
oh
Hmm.
yeah.
I
Let's
don't
see.
see us. I am on your page.
Okay, let me look. I don't see us either. So hopefully I will be able to.
Because if we're live, it should just be there, right?
Yeah, it should be under it. It'll be under live though, under live stuff. So
Oh,
okay, let's just go on and go with keep talking. Gosh, hold
are we
on.
record? Are we recording?
So Tara, I believe we are because it's time. It's doing the countdown here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Huh.
so this pretty much just says that there are no viewers. I want to. I'm almost sure. Gosh, I really wanted to see if we were, but I think
I
we are. You
I
guys,
don't
please be with us.
I don't
You
think
see,
that we are. I think it would show up for me, right? Because if I went onto your page, your lives usually just pop right up, right? If you're going live.
yeah, I would think so.
Hmm.
Which
Comments.
is
Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example.
no, I've got that. I see
Yeah.
that. See what's over there, but I don't see anything. But anyway, I don't want to waste your time.
No, you're not wasting my time. Let's do this. If we went live on YouTube, is this the only way to do it with two people?
No, we can go directly on my YouTube, but hold on, Tara.
Is there no way to
Bear
bring
with
it
me.
in? Because I think you're right. I don't think we're up.
Let me just be sure because sometimes this thing gets a little bit weird. So, guys, I'm looking on the other end, the back end, just to see
Okay.
what's going on. So, what I want you to do while I am looking, I want you to introduce yourself to the people because I'm
Oh,
sure
okay.
this is going to be on the able for me to replay it.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
introduce
Yeah.
yourself. Who are you, and what exactly do you do? And I already told them that we met in Clubhouse.
Oh, yes,
So
we did.
yeah,
We love Clubhouse. So my name is Tara Quellhorst. Quellhorst is hard to say, so everyone calls me Tara Q. And I've been in social media strategy management for a long time. I've helped a lot of different companies build their social media brands, and just recently have decided to branch off on my own. And so, with a focus on Reels. So I would say I'm a social media strategist with a focus on Reels. Instagram specifically, although Instagram and Facebook are both owned by Meta. So what
mhm.
people learn from me, they can also take into Facebook and actually into TikTok as well. A lot of it is just the psychology behind how to make videos that support your brand. But Instagram just seems to be the platform that is growing people's businesses the quickest. So I sort of live in there and focus on that platform.
Okay.
Yes,
It
and we
looks
did meet in Clubhouse. What do you see?
I do see that we're live right now.
Mm.
So yes, so we are good to go.
Okay. I wonder if
I
my
do see
husband,
that.
Jeremy, if I send you this page, can you check and see if you see us live?
Thank you, Jeremy. All right.
So yeah,
So that's
so go ahead.
no, I was saying that's totally awesome. So I want to give people who are like me, like in the medical field or chiropractors, because I was looking at, and I know Dr. Sean, I was looking at his his bio, and I was like, what is he offering? Like, why is he here? And like,
Yeah.
how is he leveraging this app? And literally, I didn't get on for business per se. I really got on just to grow myself,
Yes.
just to meet
Sure.
people,
Yeah.
network, and grow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, when people started saying that they're doing this and they're doing that, and they've got this package and that package, I was like, okay, I don't have any of that. I'm not really trying to do that.
Right.
But I
Right.
do
Right.
want to grow my YouTube channel, and I want to grow. I do want people to look at my website and all that good stuff.
Sure.
So, what is one piece of advice that you want to give to us overall as a YouTube community? And then I'll ask specifically for women.
Okay. Do we want to talk to the medical field? Like, do we want to niche
Yeah.
down? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I would say if you're in the medical field, yeah, and you're right, maybe it's hard to figure out what do you want to offer? Do you even want to offer anything as far as monetarily, right? Do you
Mhm.
want to offer one-on-one consultations, or do you want to offer packages where people buy your nutrition plan, or that all of that is done often and it works, and people are super grateful for it because they don't know where to start sometimes, right? With how to eat well. Oh, yay, you just said hi, guys. um and what have you, so if you want to figure out an offer, that's great. But just for medical professionals in general, you have to figure out what your niche is. Now, the medical profession is very broad, right? There's a
Mhm.
lot that goes in there. So what are you specifically good at providing value in, right? Are you specifically good with working with women, or children, or heart health, or brain health, or sexual health, right? Like, what
Mhm.
is it
Mhm.
that you resonate the most with and you can provide the most value for? That's kind of where you live on your social media. And
Mhm.
really, it's when you provide other people with value, when
Mhm.
you give, that's when
Yeah.
you see your following start to like grow like crazy. Because the biggest mistake that I see people make is they use their social media kind of like their corkboard photo collage at home, right? Where there's like right here, there's a grocery list. Over here, there's a picture of the dog. Over here, there's a picture of grandma. This was a Christmas card. That's like the normal social media feed. And then they're like, why don't I have a lot of followers? Well, people are confused. They
Right.
don't know what they're there for. Are they
Right.
there to learn what you buy at the grocery store, or see grandma's Christmas photo? Like, they don't know. But if you niche down and you get very specific about the value that you provide the community, like, think about it like this. This is what I always say. If we lived in a small village together and
Mhm.
all of us showed up to provide value to the small village, what would you naturally show up with? Like,
Okay.
would you naturally show up to be the person that is the dog groomer, right? It's not just
Okay.
like in you, right? That's what you do, and that's what you love, to educate people on how to groom their dogs, take care of their dogs. Would you show up like I tend to gravitate toward helping people figure out what to do with their lives, right? So like, maybe I would show up as the mayor or something. I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
you seem really
Right.
good at this. You go, would you be the gardener? What is
Right.
it in the village that you would show up naturally and do? That's
Mhm.
your niche. That's where
Okay.
you live. And if you do have an offer, you sprinkle it in, an offer being something that you sell, a package, or
Hmm.
then you
Yeah.
sprinkle that in to that value that you provide.
Right. And so because where I live is caring for people,
Mm.
I'm also women's health, hands down,
Yeah.
vaginal health, women's health, all of
Yes.
those types of things for me. But I'm also big on diversity and inclusion.
Yes. Me too. Me too.
So when I think about that, I need to think in that vein. And before I joined Clubhouse, I did not niche down. I was just on Instagram to be on Instagram, just to
Sure.
like I was posting all kind of crazy stuff
Yeah.
until I went in your room. Well, I don't know if it's your room per se, but the room you hang out in, the
Yeah.
social media
A
room.
social media. Yeah. I love that room.
You, Sue Zimmerman, and I think there was a Val there. There was a couple people in there on that day who were like, looking at people's IG. And Sue Zimmerman, she looked at my IG and she was like, you got some great pictures. You and your daughter are doing a great thing, but I don't know what the hell it is you do.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Yes. You have to be clear. It has to be clear. It's your storefront, right?
Right. And so from that day forward, and you can probably look at all my stuff and see when that happened.
Yes.
I've changed it. Yeah.
There's usually, when people figure it out and the light bulb goes off, there's usually a line in the sand on their Instagram profile that everything after that makes sense, aesthetically pleasing. It looks better. You're like, oh, I know why I'm here.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
So that's awesome. So another question that I have for you. So I know you niched it down, or I know you told us for the one piece of advice for the medical community. Is that the same for like women?
Yes.
On this app? Okay.
Yeah, I would say, you mean for women's health or for
just women in general? It doesn't have to be women's health, just women in general. There's a lot of women on here that have different businesses.
Okay, good. Yes. Yeah. So no matter what it is that you do, I actually just I'm doing a 5-day Reels challenge right now. It's over tomorrow. It's going really well. And we were on an 1.5-hour training Zoom, and we talked about this because we have a woman on there who's a high school principal who's about to resign to do her network marketing job full time. Excuse me. And the network marketing job is health and wellness. Okay. It's collagen, it's supplements, it's different, it's different types of stuff to make women mostly feel better and look better. And she said, okay, but I'm big on encouraging and I'm big on inspiring and I'm big on motivating. And how do I fit in the collagen and how do I fit in? And I said, okay, if that's what you would be, we were in the village and you naturally gravitate toward being the preacher per se in the village, then that's what you do. You show up and do that, but you fit into that what you sell. So if you're showing up to encourage us that it's okay to not feel our 100% today, right? It's okay, you don't have to feel and look good every day, or whatever your message is, or don't judge a book by its cover. You can start today, whatever it is. You fit in little stories about how people are changing their lives with your product. But then you finish, right? You finish with, I just wanted to remind you, if you're not feeling 100% today, you're not the only one. It's okay. You can start today making better choices, right? So your niche is motivation, inspiration, but you can fit into that, what you sell or what you do for business. So that's just an example. The same, I have a dog groomer that I work with who also sells clothes. She sells clothes and she's a mom and wants to talk to other moms. But I asked, what is it that you would offer the village? And she said, like I said in the beginning, she's the one that said dog stuff. And I said, so you have to show up talking about dogs every day in order to get a good following. And in that, you sprinkle in how much you love your clothes and time with your kids. But you stick to that, because otherwise it's too confusing.
Right. That's golden. Thank you. That is.
Yeah.
Really is.
If you could think about it like an umbrella, right? So this woman who's the principal who's resigning, she has an umbrella of health and wellness products that she can talk about. But the high school principal who's resigning to do the network marketing, to do the health and wellness stuff full time. You have an umbrella, right? So your umbrella is like health and wellness, but then you can actually make a list of 5 things you're an expert on. I bet you, Dr. Jamicia, could make a list 5 things that you're super expert on. And then under each of those 5 things, you make another list, a mini list of 5 things within that. That's content for 3 months right there. You just go off that list, you start at 1, vaginal health. Okay, what are 5 points in vaginal health that I can talk about? Okay. And then you create content around that, and that way you stick in your lane.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Another question that I had for you that I wanted to talk about for someone who does long form video like myself, right?
Yeah.
There's also other people out here who do long form. And I know we talked about the other day in the room. I can't remember if you were in there, but someone came in and said that right now it's definitely Reels, it's definitely TikTok, it's definitely shorts on YouTube and short
Hmm.
form video, right?
Yes, that's
But
right.
for those of us who do long form, such as this, how do we repurpose?
Oh,
Or do you
great.
have any advice to repurpose?
That's a great question. If you're doing long form video, and long form video is actually making a comeback in 2022, so you're in a good place. You absolutely should be taking clips from your long form video and turning them into 12 to 15 to second shorts. If we're talking about YouTube, and they should be trailers. They should be teasers and trailers for whatever long form video you did. Not only will they make great reels to educate people and give them a look into what you're doing, but it's going to pull more people over to your long form video and get more eyes on them.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. That is wonderful. Okay. So let's see. I had another question. Okay. It looks like we have been on here for 21 minutes. And I don't want to keep you any longer because I know you just got off the road. I
Oh,
know
it's
you
okay. Part of
and
that was us trying to figure out if we were actually here.
yeah,
Are we here?
I know, I know. And I'm gonna be so bummed if I did something wrong.
It's okay. We can do it again.
I'm gonna be so bummed if I did something.
It's okay.
Because Triple J, I don't know if you know him, but he was like,
Yes,
Jay,
I love him.
he was like, because I was like, hey, I'm gonna do Zoom. This is what I do. This is where I'm comfortable. I haven't fully learned StreamYard and I'm not, I don't need all that. He said, if you're gonna do it with Tara, you
Oh,
need to
Triple J.
do, he said, you
I
really
love
need to
him.
do StreamYard.
Oh,
And I was like,
I've used it
fine.
once before and I feel like it worked. So we'll find out.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
not, then we had a really good practice run.
Right. I know. And I got to see your beautiful face. But
Yeah,
okay,
same.
so last question for everyone out there. And I kind of want to know. Well, this is not going to be the last question.
Okay.
This is the next question.
Okay.
I want to know what got you started into this? What got you going into this? And I watched your stuff and I'm like, she's so cute and she's just
Oh,
dancing around and she's doing her thing. I can do that, but
sure.
it takes me, I've got to be in a whole different place. I can't be Dr. Jamesia in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I
But
do. I do.
I'm all of those things and I need to tap into that. And I love
Yeah.
how you show up. So talk to us.
Okay. So, I just want to say I do think you should try some of that because showing your audience that you can sort of get out of your comfort zone, move away
Mhm.
from the comfort zone and do something new, I think will be huge for your audience. So I think you should try. I think it, and my best friend Holly, the one that I was shooting with today, is sweats, shakes. She gets super hot when she goes on camera. You would never know it
Okay.
by the looks of all the stuff we shoot together, right? So she just did it. She did it afraid. She just did it afraid and threw herself out there. And she's actually a really good success story. I kept telling her, Holly, X, Y, and Z, like just do X, Y, and Z. She's built her Facebook following, which Facebook following is different than Facebook friends. You can have a following on Facebook just like you do on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do reels on Facebook, they get pushed out to the entire Facebook community. Whereas if you're just posting statically on Facebook, it's just your friends that could just, so you
Okay.
have a following on Facebook as well. She's grown her Facebook following from 1,000 to over 12,000 in just under 2 months. Under 2 months from Reels, just from Reels.
What does she do?
She,
What's her thing?
what's funny is that she hasn't completely figured it out yet. You don't have to have it figured out.
You don't. And I don't
You
really
don't.
think I'm fully figured out, but
It's okay.
I love it. I love watching the progress.
You don't have to have it figured out. She just leaned into every day. It's almost like a reality television show with her. So she's a mom of 2 boys. She's married. She's likes to drink wine, she's kind of silly and goofy. So she's got 2 elementary school boys. So one of her most viral reels was her walking around her house going, "What is that smell?" That was it. Like, what is that smell? And like lifting things and like can't find the smell. She has one where she's vacuuming and she's trying to get her husband to help her clean the house, and he's just drinking martinis. She's kind of like everybody loves Raymond, but everybody loves Holly. That's what I tell her. So she doesn't have a specific, like niche as far as like she's not grooming dogs or educating us on that, but she is providing humor just to moms and wives. And I think that's super important. We need that. We need that release. But she still, like I said, she gets sweaty. She gets hot. She gets really nervous before she does it, but she does it afraid because she knows the value of this free marketing tool that we've all been given. Huge. Yeah. It's huge. Okay. I got talking on Holly and then how did I get started? Where are you going to the gym?
Yep.
Okay.
Jeremy see us by chance?
What's that?
Is that Jeremy? Did he see us by chance?
He didn't see us. I couldn't find your, I couldn't. Yeah. As I was looking, I realized it was the Instagram that I was in.
No worries. I saw that we were live.
Okay, good. How I got started was, wait until he closes the door. Okay. I have a degree in theater performance and have been acting professionally on stage and on television. I've been on television. I've been on television for almost 20 years. I started TV in 2004. Yeah. So, and it's still on television. I'm on HSN twice tomorrow. So it's very comfortable for me to be on camera. I'll tell you where I get the nervous sweats. And this is, believe it or not, is in like a group of people. I get like really like, I get social anxiety really bad, but put me in front of a camera, I'm fine. I'm happy.
I'm totally fine in front of camera. Totally
fine.
It all depends on what I'm talking about or doing.
With the camera or people? With the camera.
Yeah. Like I said, the dancing and the, all of that, I'm like, oh, not yet, but I'll get there.
Well, with the dancing, okay, so I teach something called the third thought. I don't know. Have you heard me teach this before? Okay. So the third thought is a term from improv. So I've been trained, being an actor, I've been trained in improv and all the things that I've taught it. I was a middle and high school theater director for almost 10 years. So it's an improv when you're in a scene and you have a thought to move the scene forward. You might, if you and I were in a scene together, my first thought might be like, oh no, the hallway's on fire, right? Then you can react to the hallway being on fire. My second thought might be like, oh no, the hallway, your hair is on fire and there's an alien behind you or something, right? Then we can react to your hair being on fire and they're an alien. But my third thought might be like, oh no, oh no, you are an alien on fire or something, right? Like we just, the point is to take it forward and to go as far out of what people expect as you can so that it's more interesting. And this is what you need to do with reels or short form video. And when you talk about dancing, I'm sorry, that was a little hard to follow because this is what I want to say. You're not just dancing because everybody's dancing. That's where Holly and I figured this out pretty early, my friend that shoot together.
You're not dancing just to be dancing. Okay.
You're not dancing just to be dancing where you shouldn't. That's not going to get as many follows as maybe you're bad at the dance. Maybe you're trying to learn the dance. Maybe you're doing the dance with your daughter. She's good at it. You're bad at it. If you trip during the dance, more views. If you're dancing and your daughter walks around the corner and laughs hysterically at you, more views. Okay. That's what I mean by the third thought. The first thought is, oh, I should do this trend and learn this dance. Okay. The second thought is maybe I do the dance with my daughter. The third thought is there's like sound, there's little sound bites you can add now. The third thought is I do the dance with my daughter and I trick her by adding a fart noise toward the end. Right?
Yeah.
So we're no longer dancing just to dance. Dancing is fun. You won't see me dancing on Instagram unless it's like with my 5-year-old or with Holly, and we're like falling. It can't be good. It no longer can it be good. That's boring. Everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
think about it like that.
Okay.
What's your natural personality? How do you fit that into the trends?
Okay. Okay. That's good.
And
That's
then
really,
you'll have
really
fun
good.
with it, right?
Yeah.
Because you're no
Yes.
longer going, I have to get it right. No, no. You
Yeah.
just have to show up and go, what are people going to relate to? Right?
Right.
Tom Challen and his wife are good friends of mine, and they have this giant following because they look like the perfect California couple. You
Hmm.
know, they're both super white and blonde, blue eyes. She's got blonde straight hair, giant boobs, right? Like, and all he does is like prank her. He pours cold water on her. He does fart noises behind her all the time. So they're fun to watch because they're seemingly perfect, but no, it's like so silly.
Right. Is he the one who he told his wife, take your shoe off, take your
Yes.
shoe off while we're on the, just
Take your
take it
shoe
off.
off. And she's
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
why? Because he knows, he gets it. We're no longer just filming ourselves hiking and isn't beautiful. We want people to go, why does she have one shoe on?
Right.
That's what we're doing. And however that fits into your niche, obviously. Like,
Okay.
how does that fit?
Awesome. Don't give too much because we want people to engage with you,
So,
do whatever offer you have,
oh,
when
that's
when they connect with you. And
okay.
so tell us the next thing. What are you doing next? Where can you be found if somebody wants to work specifically with you? I don't know if that's something you do all the
Yeah,
time, but I do
yeah.
know you had this challenge. So tell the people and then we'll close it on out. I did put that you can be found there on IG, but someone who wants to use your services, to use your expertise, how can they find you?
That's a great question. So my website is trainwithtara.com, trainwithtara.com. And my IG has a Q at the end because Train with Tara was taken. If you come to trainwithtara.com, I'll actually give you 3 free tips to get more views on your reels. So that's just free. Right now I'm wrapping up a 5-day reels challenge. It's been a blast. We've learned so much and grown so much together.
I have a friend who's in there. I have
Oh,
a friend,
who is it?
Maisha, the Central Alchemist.
She's amazing.
She
I love
really
her.
is. She
I
is.
love her. She's doing great stuff too. I'll do another one next month. I'll probably do it.
Another friend who's in there. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh,
I think I have another friend in there with you. Renee Montoya. Is Renee?
maybe
Okay, yeah.
that's possible. We have 80. We have 80 students in this challenge. It's been
Wow.
a blast. I do live training. So with the Reels challenge, it's 5 reels in 5 days. So I assign a reel a day with a trending audio. I'll give you a content script. What that means is like I actually give you a template to tell you what to write in the caption. So you're not like paralyzed. What do I write? I tell you what to film. I give you ideas, not like, you can do what you want, but these are my ideas for you so that you don't have to think about it.
Right.
And then we all post the reels that we make. The nice thing about it is that you don't have to do it. It's there for you to learn. If you do 5 reels in 5 days, great. You'll get better at it. If you just use it as putting 5 new ideas in your bank, great. Then I go live every day and train for about an hour on different parts of short form video, how to use them, why you should use them, the psychology behind them. We end tomorrow. It's been a blast. So I'll do another one of those next month.
Okay.
I do a Reels 101 class, which is if you're brand new to Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels or TikTok, it's good to just go, okay, where do I start? How do I open the app?
Okay.
What happens after I open the app? How do I make? So those are things that'll be coming up next month. But if you want to get in my newsletter, just come to trainwithtara.com and I'll update you on everything I'm doing. And I do one-on-ones. Oh, you asked that. I do private one-on-one training, hour-long training over Zoom. My clients get the recorded Zoom afterwards for them to keep. And I tackle 3 things of their choosing. So whether that's how to grow your business on social media, sort of like just overall, or if it's Instagram focused or Reels focused, it's really up to my client. So that's more of a social media strategist one-on-one call.
Okay. Trainwithtara.com.
Trainwithtara.com. Yeah.
I'm writing it here. So when people see the replay, they can see it.
Oh, okay, great.
Trainwithtara.com. All right. There we go.
Thank you.
Is that right?
Yep. That's it. You got it.
Is so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming on my channel. I loved you being here. I'm debating on, Tara, if I'm gonna take your challenge. I think it's worth it. I really do. The only thing is time for
Oh,
me.
this is a good question. So we
Okay.
have a lot of people who are working busy jobs and aren't available to hop on the lives. I put
Okay.
all of the lives in the group. And the
Okay.
nice thing is I say keep the group open so you can go back a week later. Like unfortunately, a couple of people have gotten COVID this week and they're out. So they're just going to do it next week, kind of on their own. Watch the trainings, check in. Keeping the group open is nice because you have this community, sort of like this family that's supporting you. It's
Right.
also a really natural, organic way to develop new followers and fans because people get to know you, you get to know them.
Right.
So if it's time that you're worried about, I encourage my students to not shoot a reel more than twice. If they're making a
Okay.
reel,
Yeah. Yeah.
like you do it, you do 2 takes. If you didn't get it, you put it down, come back to it later.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it should not, the shooting the reel itself should not be time consuming. And some of the reels we do in the challenge aren't, you actually are going to upload things from your camera roll
Okay.
and use stuff that you've already have. So
Oh, that's pretty awesome. And how long do the reels have to be, or how long are reels? I don't want to go into deep,
oh,
but just how long do they have to be?
yeah, I encourage my students to make them under 12 seconds.
Seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So under 12 seconds is the sweet spot. If you get the shorter you go, the better it goes because people's attention spans are so short.
Okay.
They're
Gotcha.
what they don't, and you need to catch them in about 3 seconds. You need to grab their attention in about 3 seconds. And if it goes 8-10 seconds, they're liable to watch it again, which you want.
Okay.
If it goes past 12 or 15 seconds, they might scroll by.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So I am going to say goodbye. I'm
Okay.
going to do our outro. I thank you so much. I'll be calling you in a little bit
Thank
because
you.
we're
Okay, sounds good.
really quickly. All right.
Let
Take
me
care.
know. Okay, bye. Thank you
Bye.
for
Thank you
having
for
me.
coming. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something from this live. I know I did, guys. I really appreciate Tara coming on. And so I'm going to end it here. And this was our first time using StreamYard. How did you guys like it? I hope you liked it. Anyway, yeah, so I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.